Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm Blitz5. In today's video, I'll be reviewing Battlefield 3. This is EA's latest installment to the Battlefield series. This game is a realistic army shooter that gets you into the action by providing a large assortment of weapons, vehicles, and also the large enough maps to use them. Right here is going to be some of my gameplay from the first 2 or 3 hours of me playing the game. Obviously, a lot of what has been heard about Battlefield is its beautiful graphics and environment. This game is definitely beautiful. One downfall though is that my recording equipment and uploading to YouTube, you do lose some of the quality. But there was times in this game where I could just stand back at the base and pretty much check out what's going on. Right here, you see the planes fly by, the glare in the sky, the clouds. This game does look pretty good. And another downfall that people have been pointing out in this game is that there's not a lot of action. Right here is a pretty exciting scene. I'm taking a base, the tree blows up. There's three guys over here at the base. I take one out, come around the other side, take another out. I guess he wasn't really paying attention to where I was. Another guy approaches me over a rock, and I was able to take him out. I thought this game was pretty awesome, and this actually happens a lot more than you would think. And then for the traditional Battlefield realistic shooter, you have the people who can stand in the back and snipe across the map. Except for this is still pretty difficult because they've made it realistic to the point where you need to aim higher than where the person is, and you need to kind of lead them. So if they're running to the left, you have to shoot, farther to the left to make the bullet match up, with like the wind and the time it takes for the bullet to get there. And luckily, I was able to get that kill assist across the map. But this game is still met with problems that the old Battlefield always had, and will probably continue to have as well. And this is for first-time players of the map. This is my first time on this level. I spawned on top of the boat, trying to get down to some kind of boat that can smaller boat that can get me across the map into the action. I accidentally spawned here. This can be solved by spawning on your team, or possibly spawning on a point that you already have, or a beacon. But if this happens, you kind of get screwed and you're out of the action. So it kind of made me want to jump off the boat and kill myself, which I think I ended up trying to do anyways. But then we move on to the vehicles. The vehicles provide a completely different aspect to this game, which was once only a PC version of the game, or included in the PC version of the game, is now onto the console. Flying is fun. It's definitely entertaining. I don't know how effective it will be to use all of the vehicles, but it definitely provides a lot of fun, and you can level up the planes as you go to make them more efficient for your usage. But one of the problems is everyone's trying to get into the plane. So this plane just spawned. I tried to get in it, and someone already had spawned in the plane, trying to take out my frustration, and that's pretty much what happens. And even if you get into the plane, you have to take off, and this isn't always as easy as it
You're
seems.
running at me. Yo, guys, we need to capture another point.
Yeah, we do.
And even if you get into the plane, you have to try not to crash. And even if you don't crash and you manage flying around, you can't go out of bounds. And if you go out of bounds, this is what happens. Yes, you have a parachute, but it doesn't really help when you're 300 yards outside of bounds. I thought that was pretty funny, just slowly falling to my death. Overall, I enjoy Battlefield, and I respect them for what they're doing and trying to bring to the table for the FPS world. Bringing the vehicles and a different kind of playstyle to the shooting perspective makes the game really interesting and provides a lot of different types of scenarios that you wouldn't see in games such as Call of Duty or Medal of Honor series. There's not many games where I can have a really successful tank battle and enjoy myself while I'm doing that. But where this game excels, it kind of has its downfalls. I noticed while playing that a lot of people will consistently get in the tanks and the airplanes, and then not only does this make the game have less people running around for gun-on-gun action, but it also kind of makes it a pain because if you're sniping, there's not much you can really do against a tank. So I find myself usually picking the engineer class because there's a rocket launcher, and sometimes I don't want to use that class, but I feel like I get stuck using it on a big map like this because pretty much all there is are tanks and airplanes. Um, you know, I think Battlefield is a great game, but they came a little bit too late. I don't think they should be trying to compete with Modern Warfare 3. It's a completely different game, and Modern Warfare 3 is way too big of a fan base. If this game came out 2 months ago, I would say it's 100% buy. And and they successfully accomplished what they wanted to do. This is a realistic shooter, but I don't think they market it like that. They're trying to market this game to be be all end all FPS shooter, and that's not what it is. And I think you guys already know this, and this is what a lot of people realized in the Battlefield 3 beta. So if you're only going to buy one game this year, obviously I would say no, don't get this game. But if you're into army like shooters, so you want something realistic or you want to change the pace from Call of Duty where you're just running around constantly dying and having those kind of issues, then definitely get this game. I bought it and I'm one of the biggest Call of Duty fans out there. If I were you guys, I would give it a try. Borrow it from a friend first. Save your money though. And I hope that Battlefield and EA, I guess, recognizes that this game isn't going to beat Call of Duty to me ever. It's a completely different game, and to review it like that is pretty tough. So overall, if I had to rate this game, I think I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a lot of fun, but some of the issues I think they could have fixed that are pretty obvious didn't get fixed, and it's still the Battlefield game, still the same old stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. Later, I'll be reviewing the single player gameplay. I appreciate you guys for checking out my videos. Blitz5, I'm out.